Reimagined. Now, we think we see the universe around us exactly as it is, but what if we don't? You see, our brain takes in information from our senses, our eyes, our ears, all our other senses, and it just builds up a perceived reality based on that. But the question is that perceived reality accurate, or is it just a best guess? Throughout the course of this show, I intend to prove to you that we cannot trust our senses, we barely know anything about reality, and there are even ways of altering reality. If I've done my job, you'll all still be awake at around 2:30 a.m. wondering, is anything real? So, to start off with, a quick test of your senses. Could everyone take your left hand out in front of you? And just imagine that you're holding on to a lemon. You can feel the weight of the lemon in your hand. You can smell the lemon as well. Now imagine that in your other hand you're holding on to a knife. You can feel the coldness of the metal against your skin, and you can now start to cut into the lemon like this. And you can feel some of the juice kind of starting to drip down your arm. And now could you taste the lemon as well? That's great. Now, those of you that are following along, be honest, put up your hand if it felt like you were able to taste the lemon just then, just in your imagination. Okay, one person, that's not too bad. Don't worry if not though, because to be honest with you, that wasn't the real test. For the real test, how many of you thought I was holding a knife just now?
Oh.
I mean, I'm not even holding a lemon, I'm just holding a scrunched up bit of paper. So now we've got that started, let's start the show. So, I'd like to try a trick with everyone in here. So could everyone take out your phones and open up the calculator? I'll give you all a moment to do that, and I'll do the same as well. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you one moment. And those of you who filled in the flyer, if you've got it on you, could you just raise your hand? Okay, 2 people. Okay, Sean, what was the 3-digit number you wrote down?
211.
211. So if everyone types in 211 and hits multiply.
Oh dear, I'm slow.
No, that's okay.
My calculator. I don't know where it is.
Is that an iPhone?
Yeah.
I think I can help.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you scroll down from the top.
I'm ready.
Got it.
There we
Thank
go.
you
Awesome.
very
So
much.
if you type in 211 and hit multiply. And what was the 3-digit number that you wrote down?
664.
664. So everyone types that in and clicks equals. So just to check, are we all at 140104?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hit multiply again. And over here, could you give any other 3-digit number?
No.
So 999. Awesome. 999 and press equals again. So are we all at 139,963,896?
Yeah.
And then could everybody hit subtract? Now to get a number completely at random this time, I'm going to hold my phone like this.
Yeah.
Could you just touch some numbers? Let's get quite a few. Yeah, just at random. Let's see how many we've got. Yeah, that's good. So could everyone type in 828, 536, 75, and press equals. So has everyone got 57110221?
Yeah.
We're all there. The observant few among you will have noticed that I've had a prediction here since the very beginning. You could have written down any numbers you wanted. We would have ended up somewhere completely different. But what we ended up on is exactly 57110221.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Wow, how did you do that?
Now, before we go any further, I have a prediction for a little bit later in the show. I'm going to hand this out to someone who looks trustworthy and also someone who looks strong, so you can fight off anyone who attempts to tamper with this envelope. So, gentleman over here, can you see anyone around us who looks trustworthy and strong? I'm just kidding. Could you hold on to that? We'll come back to that a little bit later on in the show. Make sure no one goes near it. Now, over the holidays, while everybody else was busy having a social life, I decided to memorize 30,000 digits of pi. You guys don't believe me, do you? I'll prove it to you. What I've got here is a book with the first 30,000 digits of pi in there. Sean, I'm going to hand you that. Could you have a quick look through, make sure every page is different? Let me know when you're happy. Is that good?
Yeah.
Awesome. So on the front cover there's a 3 point, and if you turn to page 1, and let me know if I make any mistakes.
Okay.
something. Is that about right?
Bang on.
Now, we're not going to go through the whole book like that because we'd be here for hours, and let's face it, I'm the only person in here who would enjoy that. So, Sean, could you turn to any page in the middle for me? Anyone you want, and let me know what page you're on.
58.
58. Look at the first line for me.
Yeah.
314594370774. Is that about right?
Yep.
That's right.
That's it.
Thank you. I want to take this one step further though. Angus, could you give us a 3-digit number?
294.
294. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. If you turn to page 13 and look at line 6 for me, should be right. 294. Yeah.
Line 6.
Line 6.
294.
294. Thank you.
I can't believe it.
Now, we all believe that there is only one reality, but what if there were more? You see, for a long time now, scientists have been investigating the idea of parallel universes. In fact, there's an interpretation of quantum physics which allows for a near infinite number of parallel universes, each one slightly different to the last. And these universes all exist at the same time. And there was a very famous thought experiment that someone came up with to demonstrate this. You might have heard of it. It's called Schrodinger's cat. It's essentially the idea, it's that thing every sitcom always makes the same jokes about, where if you put a cat into a box, link that box up to some plutonium with a randomizer which would kill the cat, when the box is closed, there is no way of knowing if the cat is dead or alive, and so it's considered both dead and alive. So multiple states existing at once. So I'd like to demonstrate this for you today. So I've got a box. Could you please confirm there's nothing in the box?
I confirm.
I'll show you all the way around. You can see there are no mirrors, no trapdoors, no extra playing cards, no bunny rabbits hiding inside. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
Come on, you had one job. Just one job.
Oh,
It's okay. I do have a genuinely empty box, and to prove that, I need someone to join me on stage. Who'd like to help me? Yes, could you please join me up here? You'll be greeted by a round of applause from everyone else. If you just stand just over here for me, that's perfect. Could you please check out this box? Make sure it really is empty this time.
it seems empty.
Awesome. Close that up for now for me. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now, I would have loved to demonstrate this for you with an actual cat. I was told I wasn't allowed to do that because animal safety rules. I also couldn't quite get enough plutonium, so instead we're going to use playing cards. What I've got here is what a deck of cards looks like before it's been printed in the factory. This is what it looks like after it's been printed, and this is what it looks like when it's got all 52 cards inside of it as well. So the guy who came up with this thought experiment was called Schrodinger, and he actually had a favourite playing card, which was this one. So this is going to be called Schrodinger's card. Can you remember that?
I would hope so.
Could you take one small step back for me, just so I can get past? Thank you. I'll show everyone else as well. This is Schrodinger's card, so if you guys all just remember that. Awesome. Could you open up the box for me? And could you confirm for everyone Schrodinger's card is going inside?
It is.
And you can close up the box. Now, I'm going to use you three for the rest of this. So, Angus, I'm going to start with you. Could you just call out stop whenever you want?
Stop.
Just remember that card for me?
Yep, got it, yep.
I'll take it out and I'll leave that sticking out of my pocket. Sean,
Yeah.
you're going to get one as well. So just say stop.
Stop.
Just there, remember that one for me?
Yeah.
You got it? And I'll take that and also leave that one sticking out. And what's your name, sir?
Mark.
Mark. Awesome. Could you just say stop again?
Stop.
Just remember that one? You got it? And I'll take that and leave that sticking out. Now, could you three just stand up for me? And just so you know I haven't switched out or anything, could you all confirm you can see your cards somewhere in these three?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Could you have a very quick peek inside the box, make sure that Schrodinger's card is still in there? Just a quick look, yes or no?
Yes?
Yes, I'm going to take the box from you and I'm going to come down to Angus. Now, Angus, in a moment, I'm going to hand you this box. When I do, all I'd like you to do, take a quick peek inside. If Schrodinger's card has turned into your card, you're going to close up the box, hand it back to me, and just take a seat for me. So, here we go. Have a quick look inside. Nope, back to me. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay. And take a seat if that was your card. Thank you.
Shall I sit?
No, stay there for a moment for me. Could you have a quick look inside, make sure Schrodinger's card is still in there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yep. Awesome, I'll take the box back. And Sean, same thing again. You're going to take a very quick look inside, and if your card is now in there, you'll close it up, hand it back to me, and take a seat. Thank you. And could you have another look inside, make sure Schrodinger's card is still in there?
Still there?
Now, for this last time, I'm not even going to touch the box. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to bring the box down to Mark. Not yet. And when you do, same thing again, Mark. You're going to take a quick peek inside, and if your card is now in there, you'll just take a seat. But here's the deal, okay? In a moment, if Mark opens up that box and his card is not inside of there, I want everyone in here to start booing me, make fun of me, remind me of this moment for the rest of my life. However, if Mark opens up that box, a box I haven't even touched, and his card is inside of there, you've all got to go absolutely crazy. Is that a deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're ready, you can bring the box down to Mark, and then you can take your seats when you've done that. Moment of truth, here we go.
Mark.
Thanks.
When you're ready, take a look.
Oh yeah.
So you can take a seat for me. Now, for those of you who haven't guessed by now, I'm very nerdy, and one of my very nerdy hobbies is Rubik's Cubes. I've been getting pretty fast at solving these, and in fact, I can even do parts of them without looking at all. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to put the cube behind my back. You can see that is still mixed up behind there. Sean, could you give me a colour on the cube for me?
Orange.
Orange. Are you sure you want orange?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and solve to the orange side, one-handed, behind my back. 18 years with no girlfriend, this is the only thing I've got to show for it. Nearly there. If I've done this right, there should be one colour solved. Did it work?
No.
What colour was it?
Orange.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said orange.
Oh wow.
You might be wondering what would have happened if you'd said a different colour. So I'll show you. I'll give the cube another little mix-up. So it's once again mixed on all 6 sides. Could anyone else just shout out a colour?
Blue.
Blue? What I'll do is I'll chop up the cube. Blue's going to solve, but so is the rest of the cube as well. Sean, could you actually join me up here for this next part?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, if you just stand over the bloodstains from yesterday's volunteer, that would be okay. So, in a moment, Sean is going to take the cube behind his back and he's going to start to turn it like this. So, Sean, you're going to start to turn it behind your back like this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Get ready. Behind your back. Okay, take the cube, start to turn it just like we said. That is perfect. And Angus, whenever you want, I want you to just say the word stop. Okay.
Stop.
Just there. Now, Sean, how many times do you think you turned the cube just now?
15.
About 15. Could you very slowly please bring the cube out in front of you? It's solved.
So
Now, Sean, you can go back to your seat, but just before you do, could you please take this, hold on to it, we'll come back to that in just a moment.
Okay.
Now, I need one more person to help for this. Anyone who'd like to help?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
Angus,
do.
could you join me up here? Thank you. And could you take this cube behind your back and just start to mix that up for me? It's fine, I'm getting paid by the hour, take as long as you want, okay? And when you think it's mixed up enough, keep the cube there and just let me know. So that good mix. You happy there?
Yeah.
Keep it there for me. I'm going to take the second cube behind your back. Could you start to mix that one up as well for me? And this time, when you think it's mixed up enough, you can bring the cube out in front of you. So just give it a good mix, then you can bring it out. Awesome, thank you. You can return to your seat. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to try something no one's ever seen anyone else do before. I'm going to solve this Rubik's Cube, so let's get started. Now, while I'm doing this, here are some things I find really interesting about the Rubik's Cube. I'm quite nerdy, as we've already established, so I look these kinds of things up. Now, there are 43 quintillion different combinations on the Rubik's Cube, which is actually more than I can count to on my fingers. Actually, no, that might not be true. I don't know if anyone in here has read the book Things to Make and Do in the Fourth Dimension. You might know what I'm referencing there. But anyway, that's a story for another day. The most interesting part of that is that every single one of those 43 quintillion different combinations can be solved in 20 turns or less. Now, my personal best is just under 10 seconds. I'm going a little bit slow at the moment because I'm trying out a new method, which I've concluded I should not be trying out, but I believe that should be solved. Thank you. Okay, I should probably explain. There is more than one way to solve a Rubik's Cube. In fact, there's 43 quintillion. Angus didn't just mix up one cube, he mixed up two. And I have solved them to match on all 6 sides.
Wow.
But wait, hold the applause. Oh, you did? Okay. Because, for all you know, I could have just memorised one cube while you weren't looking. Sean, you have a bag.
Yes.
Could you please open up the bag and take out what's inside and bring it up here? 43 quintillion combinations, 3 cubes, and 1 chance. I'll take that from you, thank you. There is 1 side, there is 2, there's 3, 4, 5, all 6 sides completely matching. Thank you. I'm not done just yet though. So watch, one of the cubes is going to go into the bag like this. Watch. I should also quickly just mention this. We are recording this show. If anyone isn't okay with being put on socials, come and speak to me afterwards. I'll make sure that no clips of you get put on there. So just at the end, just let me know if that's not okay with anyone. So let's continue. So what I've got over here, this is a piece of rope. But this isn't just any piece of rope. This is the rope of mystery. Can we get an ooh? Ooh. Congratulations everyone. In all my time performing this, that is the most sarcastic ooh I've heard. But it's okay, look, we'll take the ends of the rope, we'll tie them into a knot like this. But here's the weird thing about the rope of mystery. Sometimes you can take the ends and just pop them off. So what that leaves you with is ends with no rope, and rope with no ends. Now don't worry, the first time I saw that, I was also so amazed that I forgot to applaud. It happens, it's fine. So we'll take the ends of the rope, we can tie them back on, and if we give the rope a shake, it goes back to being one long piece of rope, the rope of mystery. Ooh. Someone got more sarcastic. We'll take the ends of the rope, this time we will tie them into a double knot to make sleight of hand completely impossible. Like this. Now, I actually forgot to bring my scissors with me today. Luckily though, I am a magician, so I can fake that. Snip. Now, after the thunderous applause has died down, now, I normally try and get the ropes to be equal. It seems like today I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to give the rope another shake. It's going to go back to being one long piece of rope, the rope of mystery. Okay, so we have the ends over here and the middle over here. Watch, one of the ends goes into my hand, it travels all the way through the rope and it appears in the other end. We can then take the other end into my hand, it's going to travel all the way through and it's going to appear on the other end. Now the middle is where the ends used to be. Mark, could you check that out for me, make sure that is a regular piece of rope? Now I've got another piece of rope over here. Yes. I can't let you examine this one just yet, but if you want to, here's a small portion, can you take a look at that? And while those 2 pieces are being examined, we'll try something with this piece. We're going to take the ends and tie them into a knot like this. But here's the weird thing, when you start to pull, some people swear they see the knot getting smaller and smaller and smaller till it looks like it vanishes. But here's the secret, you see, the knot isn't actually gone. It's just so small that you can't, hold on, I think you're going to sneeze, and then the knot comes back. Have you examined those ropes? Are they completely normal? Yeah. Could you chuck them up into my hand for me? Just chuck that into my hand, just throw it on a count of 3. That works too, okay? So we have short piece, and we've also got the long piece. Angus, could you check out the medium piece for me? Make sure the middle is perfectly in the centre. Make sure both ends are the same distance apart from each other. Yep. Chuck that back to me, please. That's fine, just testing the gravity, making sure it's on. So we have 3 pieces of rope, each have a different length. We're going to take the end of the long piece, the end of the medium piece, and the end of the short piece. And if I just start to give ropes a shake, you'll notice that slowly, surely, and really quite remarkably, all 3 pieces of rope become pretty much equal in length.
Wow.
So this one used to be the short piece. this one used to be the medium piece, and this one used to be the long piece. So we'll take these two pieces of rope and we'll tie them into a knot just like this. And then we'll take these two and also tie those together. So what we'll have is all three pieces tied together with knots. So we have a knot over here, another knot over here. If I give the ropes another shape like this, the knots go back to their original places, with the short piece over here, the long piece in the middle, and the medium piece over here. But I don't expect you to just take my word for it, so I'm going to untie the ropes. You can see we still have the short piece. Please take a look at this. And if I untie these two pieces as well, you'll see we still have the medium piece. Please take a look at this. And last but by definition not least, we have the long piece, and that is the rope of mystery. Now, we think we see the universe around us exactly as it is, but did you know there are certain ways of changing our perceived reality? In fact, one of them, which I'm sure you've all heard of, alcohol. Put up your hand if you've ever heard of the beer goggles effect. A few of you, don't worry if not, it's essentially the idea, the more alcohol you drink, the more attractive everyone around you looks. The other day I was doing this show, we had a couple in the room. I wondered to myself if they were the results of the beer goggles effect. The advice I gave to them, keep drinking. Now, alcohol doesn't just make everyone around you seem more attractive, it also makes everyday tasks more difficult, such as operating heavy machinery, which is why I am not going to be sawing anybody in half today. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know what it feels like to be under the effects of alcohol, but did you know that there is a way of feeling those effects without even drinking any, and you just have to stare at it? I'll show you what I mean. Sean, could I use you for this? Could you join me up here, please? Thank you.
I'm scared to drink this.
Now what I've got here is a travel magazine which has some adverts for cocktails inside of them, so could you take a seat on that chair for me?
Yeah.
That is great. So, as I said, I've got some adverts for cocktails. Before we've done anything, what does this say?
The gimlet.
The gimlet. We're off to a good start. Okay. Now what I'm going to have you do is stare at a picture of the gimlet for 10 seconds. So can we get a countdown from 10? 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you now feel drunk?
No.
You don't. Let's put it to the test. Could you please tell me, what does this say?
Singapore Slim.
Singapore Slim. Interesting, okay. It's not too far off, don't worry. What about this one? Could you give that one a go?
Mimaso.
Mimaso. Okay. It's not too bad, it's pretty close, it's alright. Let's give this one a go over here. What does that say?
Takakla.
Takakla. Interesting. What you'll notice is the longer we do this, the more drinks you're looking at, so the stronger the effect should get. What does this say?
Matiti.
Matititi. Interesting. We're going to try one final one over here. Could you please tell me what this says?
Who hey. What from
The who hey what from blah blah blah. Now, Sean, it would be irresponsible if I sent you back to your seat like this. So, got this for you. Stare at this for 30 seconds when you get to your seat and you'll be absolutely fine. Thank you, you can return it. Thank you. So I've got a book over here. This is The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins. To be honest with you, I didn't get very far into the book, but I started it and it seemed kind of interesting. I've also got my bookmark, which is of course a playing card. I'm going to come down, Angus, I'm going to use you for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to run my bookmark down the side of the book. Whenever you want, just say stop.
Stop.
Just there? Would you like to change your mind?
Yeah, that's fine.
You're happy with the mind you've got?
Yes.
Great. I'll insert the bookmark in like this. What I'd like you to do, remember the first word on the page and also the number. Have you done that?
Yeah, got it.
You want them? Take the book for me. For the first time, what was the number you were thinking of?
170.
170. Now, this is really weird because I actually got that book secondhand. I don't remember what it was, but I remember there being something really weird about page 170. Could you open it up to that page for me? Show everyone what you've got.
It's not there.
It's not there.
It's gone.
Mark, you've got an envelope. Just before you open it, what was the word you were thinking of?
Impossible.
Impossible. This really would be impossible. Open up the envelope. Inside you'll find another envelope. And on the other side of that, Could you read out what it says?
Impossible.
Could you read out the whole quote?
Oh.
Sorry.
It always seems impossible until it's done.
Of course, a quote by Nelson Mandela. If you now open up the envelope, show everyone what you've got.
Oh, the inside of the book.
What page have you got?
Wow. 170.
But all of this only matters if the tear marks match perfectly. So could you please bring the page over to the book? Make sure that that really is a perfect match.
Is that perfect?
Do you want me to give it to you or just...
You just go for it. Go for it. Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's
Oh,
perfect.
Okay.
Now, for this next trick, I'm going to need the help of a glamorous assistant in the form of my dad. So, would you please welcome my dad to the stage? Music, please. Music.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm scared.
know.
I don't want to know.
Oh no. What?
So,
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Really good.
scary.
Yeah.
now, Dad, just to check, at the ends, I couldn't tell if I hit the box or you. Which one was it?
Definitely the box.
Okay, good. Got my worries. That could have been bad. Okay. Now, we think we see the universe around us exactly as it is. But what if I told you that we are only actually seeing 5% of the matter that exists in the universe? The other 95% is made up of dark matter and dark energy, which is completely invisible. You wouldn't even know if it passed straight in front of you. So, what if there were objects all around us which we couldn't see but we could interact with? For example, has anyone here ever seen an invisible deck of cards before? Of course you haven't, it's invisible. Now, I've got one over here. Mark, I'm going to chuck that to you. Can you catch that? Good catch. Give the cards a shuffle. Take them out the box first. Now give them a shuffle. Awesome. Imagine you're spreading them out on an invisible table in front of you. Face down. Face down. Take out the jokers. That was very impressive considering the deck was face down. You can chuck those away, we don't need them. And now take out any card you want. Look at it, remember it, I won't look. You can show it around to everyone else. You done that?
Yeah.
And now put the card back in the other way up. Put the cards back into the box. And then just hold them like this. You are about to see the most incredible thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Like seriously, your life's going to start going downhill from this moment onwards.
Oh.
I always feel bad when I do this trick for kids. Anyway, it's okay. That deck of cards is going to disappear from inside your hands and reappear in my pocket. Did you feel anything happen?
No.
Story of my life. Take a look. It's gone from there and it's reappeared over here. Now there's only one way I can prove to you that this is the same deck of cards. For the first time, what was the card you took out and turned over?
The 3 of spades.
The 3 of spades. As you can see, every card in this deck is facing the right way up, but if you keep going through, you'll see one card is actually face down. You could have gone for any card, you went for the 3 of spades, and that is the 3 of spades. Now, I've got one more trick I'd like to show you. Just before I do, I'm going to clear a tiny bit of space. And as I'm sure you know, this is a show I'm doing with free Fringe, which means that you don't need to buy a ticket to come to my show. What I will do at the end though is hold out Schrodinger's box, and if you've enjoyed the show and want to help support, if you could put in a donation, it would mean a lot to me. If you don't have any cash on you, don't worry, I understand, it's fine. It's 2025, we have a card reader, of course. Now, I'm not going to spend too long on this because I know you've heard this same pitch from a lot of performers, so I'll just leave it at that. I would also like to say a big thank you to Strathmore Bar for letting me host my show here. If you'd like to support them, then after the show, you can buy a drink from them or just stare at one. As we've established, it has the same effects. And at the end, we've got some free Fringe badges over here. That's the organisation I'm doing this with. If you want to help support, feel free to just take one of those. Yeah, let's do it. Music, please. So this is a trick using a glass and a bottle. And the idea is very simple. It's to make the glass go from this side of the table to this side and make the bottle go from this side to this side. So they change places. But you can't touch them. That's what these 2 tubes are for. So, tube number 1 covers up the glass. Tube number 2 contains an extra bottle that I brought with me just in case the other one breaks. You can never have too many bottles, I always say. It's fine, we'll just move on. Tube number 2 covers up the bottle just a snap. And they change places. Thank you. Okay. You don't seem very impressed, and I think I know why. I mean, it's easy to make the 2 change places, right? The difficult part is making them change back. To be honest with you, this trick works a lot better if you've already consumed the contents of the bottle. Because while you're still sober, you might not believe me when I say it's easy to make the 2 change places.
No.
Really difficult to make them go back again. So, tube number 1 covers up the bottle. Tube number 2 contains another extra bottle I brought with just in case the other one breaks. Don't worry about it. Tube number 2 covers up the glass and they change places.
Oh.
Tube number 1 always covers up the bottle. Tube 2. Okay, that might be too many bottles, I'll be honest with you. Tube number 2 covers the glass and they change places. That is the glass bottle glass trick. Do you want to see that again?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I can't do that again. That was an absolute miracle. Tell you what, just for you, here today at the Edinburgh Fringe, we'll try it again, but this time we're just going to use 1 tube. The glass becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. That only works, of course, if you have an extra bottle. The glass becomes a bottle. The bottle becomes a glass. That only works, of course, if you have an extra bottle. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I don't use any glasses at all. Instead, I sometimes use an extra bottle. Sometimes I use 2 bottles. Sometimes I use 2 glasses. And just for those of you not clapping, there is another 2 bottles. That is the glass bottle glass trick. Thank you very much. Now, and I was going to end the show just there, but there's been something which has been bothering me this whole time, and I think I've just realised what it is. And it's the numbers that we chose at the beginning. I mean, you could have written down any numbers you wanted to on the flyer, and we would have ended up somewhere completely different. But what we ended up on is 57110221. Now, the title of this show is Reality Reimagined. And I think this number is quite literally reality reimagined. I'll show you what I mean. Watch.
Wow.
Oh.
Reality so much. Thank you so much for coming. Really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your Fringe. Thank you.
Bravo, bravo.
Well, Joseph.
There you go.
Thank you.